Hey guys, Last Page Looker here, and I thought I'd do a book haul from over the summer. I've got a few books here that I've purchased. I've got a lot more, but I won't go through all of them because I don't have enough time. I'm doing this on my phone, so I don't have much time, so I'll get through these fairly quick. Alright, my first book, Louise Penny is Still Life. She's a Canadian author. I got her from watching Burgundy's Finest. He got me reading her, so she's got about 7 or 8 books, so kind of like an Agatha Christie, but murder mystery type thing. So got a Harlan Coben. This is the first book I bought from him. I don't know much about Harlan Coben. Someone at work got me into him. I started reading a little bit. I haven't, but it's one of those books I started reading and I put down a little bit. But Harlan Coben. Ted Dekker, The Water Walker. I did read this. Actually, this was a really good book. I think it's a series of 3. It's a chronicle of the Outlaw Chronicles. Yeah, that's a pretty good book. Another really good book was The Martian. I read this. If you get a chance, you should read this book. It's hilarious. The main character is funny, and it's a quick. I thought it was a quick read. Little scientific on things, but I'll tell you what, it's a really good book. Contagious from Scott Sigler. But this is the second book. The first book was called Infected. I read the first book. I have not got to the second book yet. It's kind of about alien takeover. The Fold by Peter Clines. His first book I read was 14, and I recommend. I don't have that with me. I borrowed it from a coworker, but I recommend you read 14. It was an excellent book, and I have not got to this book yet, but I'm really interested to see where he goes with this one. Wool by Hugh Howey. This is another dystopian book. It's after I finished reading it, I found out it's a trilogy, so I'll have to get the other 2 books. I think Dust and something else. I'm not for sure, but if you like dystopian books, this was actually a really good book. Here's a couple older ones. Robert McCammon, A Boy's Life. I heard it was really well written, great literature. I have not read it yet, but I'll get to it. Here's another Robert McCammon, The Swan Song. Now, I did read this book. It's a pretty thick book, really good book. It's kind of like Stephen King's The Stand, and I'm a big Stephen King fan, and I thought this was better than The Stand. So, you know, if you want to read a book kind of like Into the World, pick up The Swan Song by Robert McCammon. These last 2 Ernest Cline books, Ready Player One. This, by far, is my favorite book I've read this year, which I know I'm a little late. I think it came out in 2011. But this book was excellent. Just excellent. I loved it. Brought me back. You know, I grew up in the 80s. Brought me back to that time. You get a chance. This was an excellent read. And Ernest Cline's latest book, Armada. Not as good as Ready Player One, but it was still a fun read. Good read. I had a lot of things brought back up to the 80s still. So, if you get a chance, read it. Oh, I got something in there. Oh, my daughter was reading it, so maybe that's something from her. But, yeah, I can't wait for Ernest Cline to write another book. But, yeah, that's a few of my summer book hauls. So, there they are. So, hope you enjoy it, and keep reading. Bye.